All right. Thank you so much for coming to listen to us today. My name is Hiro, and I'm from Temple University, Japan campus. Um, so let me just tell you a little bit about the school. The Temple University is a public university in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and it's been more than 100 years old. And it's a very well-known university when you go to the East Coast. And our university also have the medical school, dental school, law school. Those are all on the same campus in Philadelphia. Temple University started to explore international campuses in Japan and Italy in 1980s. And we've been, for Japan campus specifically, is 40 years old, more than 40 years old. And currently, we have about 3,500 students in Tokyo campus, and we just opened up a new campus in Kyoto, which has about 500 students. So as you see from this picture, we have main campus and Japan campuses, and we have Rome campus. And I'm going to explain to you about interchangeable exchange among these campuses later. So where is TUA in Tokyo? We are in Sangenja neighborhood. It's about 10 minutes from Shibuya Station, and Shibuya Station has many different train line coming in. And we are on the Deien Toshi line in the second station before Komazawa Daigaku Station. We also have a Kyoto campus in a very nice neighborhood in Fushimi Inari area. As you know that the Fushimi Inari is very famous for World Heritage Site in Kyoto, and a lot of people go there for traveling. And our campus is about 20 minutes walk from the Fushimi Inari Shrine, and it's on a very beautiful campus. It's about And from downtown Kyoto, which is a Kyoto station area, is about 20 minutes by train. So Kyoto is the place where you have a traditional culture in addition to the convenience of urban life. So, and we also have a dormitories available for students, and then offering
ですね。
international
です
business
ね。
education classes. Temple University Japan campus majors are international science and psychology, and all these majors. So we also offer minors. So a lot of students actually have a major and minors in different disciplines, and then some students are going to be a transfer student, and some students are just coming as a freshman. So you can do it both ways. And then we also have a partnership with Showa University, Musashi University, and Meiji universities. So those university are able to transfer some credits if you want to take their classes there. These are the sports facilities on TUJ campus, and we just added this gym in the middle, and then we also have a basketball, volleyball court, and then the swimming pools are shared with the Showa University right next door to us. We have dormitories, which is off campus. However, it's about 30 to 40 minutes train ride. Some of them a little bit farther away. And then we recently added one more dormitory option for students. The most of the students are in the single occupancy rooms. However, Kamikita and the Nogawa Dai and then Musashi Kosugi is actually mostly single occupancies. And Kamikita has multiple rooms in some area, and then you're gonna have to share the bathroom. Um, the Musashi Kosugi and Nogawa Dai both has commercial size kitchen on the floor, so you can share the large kitchen with other students. So if you want to cook, you can. And then they also have a cafeteria on the first floor. So if you want to get the meal plan from there, you can do that as well. We also have a homestay choice. If you like to live with the host family, and you can commute to the school. So we want to talk about why you want to choose TUJ. Number one, as you know, Japan is a very safe environment. So if Tokyo and Kyoto both. So that's one of the good reason why you want to study in Japan. Number two is a language acquisition. If you have been learning some Japanese already, it's a great place to be able to use your language skill, and then you will even be able to improve your language skill. Additionally, a lot of students have part-time jobs on campus or off campus. So those things oftentimes very helpful for your language improvement. Also, in a later slide, I'm going to explain to you about different job opportunities, but students does, off-campus internships or part-time jobs, and that's where you're going to be able to use your Japanese language, and then your language acquisition will skyrocket. And then the other very good reason is a reasonable tuition, which I will explain to you in a later slide. And then it's a very global environment because we have 30% of international students from all over the world. We have 30% of the Japanese student with very good English skill. And then we also have 40% student from US. And then being a US university, because it's going to be a credit, US credit, it will be a lot easier to transfer your credit back and forth. So that's another advantage for coming to Temple University Japan campus. And then our class size is about 20 to 30 students. So it's a smaller environment where you can be very, close to your teacher and your classmates. So it's a very good place to learn and involved. We also take a US degree or credit. Like I said, if you go to community colleges, and then if you gain some associate degree, that's going to be transferable. Also, if you have AP, IB, or Cambridge A-level, those credits are going to be transferred as the current credit as well. So if you earn those credits, that's going to become part of your college credits. So I mentioned about the tuition cost, which is very important. So if you go into Philadelphia campus, you will be paying out of state, but we will be, Japan campus will be charging you a Japan price, which is about, right now, about $12,000 a year, converting in the Japanese yen, converting from Japanese yen. And then it's about like half or less than half of normal cost of a public university if you're going out of the state. And then you can also use a FAFSA, which is a financial aid from United States government, as well as a military GI Bill if your parents are military. And then we also offer merit scholarships from Japan campus. So I'm going to explain that in the next slide. We have a program called Fly to Philly program, which you can study in the main campus up to 1 year, and then you will be paying the Japanese tuition cost, which is a very, very reasonable way to come back to the United States and study at the university. Also, the Rome campus has the same deal. So if you want to go to a Rome campus for up to 1 year, you will be paying the Japanese tuition cost, which is about 12,000 a year. Uh, Forgot to mention that the first year you're gonna be needing something called matriculation fee, which is about $4,000. But in the next slide, I'm gonna explain to you about the scholarship program. So that might be waived for student who got that scholarship. We also have a very good career service, and the part of that is most of the majors that we offer in Japan campus actually require internships during junior and senior years. So at that time, you can go to the career service, where we actually have career fairs on campus. So you can go to that, and then you can look for sometimes for the internships or sometimes for a real job. And they also have a listing of the part-time jobs that you can do on campus or off campus on the career center. You can also take some seminars for your interviews or resume writing. Those things are offered at this career development center. This is a list of the internships that our student got uh, for their credit internship credits, and you can see that a lot of companies are well-known ones, and the students are always, gaining a lot of different skills and come back, and then they can put that skill on the resume and look for a job in the future. This is the listing of the real jobs that our student got. We often being asked, like, is the student going to come back to the United States, or they going to stay in Japan? So I would say that many students actually stay in Japan at least for a few years. And then if they feel like they have a good skill to come back to the United States, they will come back. Some students prefer working for Japanese companies. They do that as well. And like I said, internships going to give them a real skills related to what they have learned. So that's a really good plus for learning at the TUJ, because it's a more hands-on experience that you are going to be able to get. We also have a very variety of different backgrounds, faculty members. So this is our strengths as well. So as I said, the students are very diverse, but our faculty members are as well as students. So they are from many different backgrounds. We have this is a short list of our club list, and then these are the one that it's on this list. However, we always encourage students, if they don't see any clubs that they want to belong to, then you can actually come up with your own, and then our school, you can talk to us, and then we might be able to help you financially as well. So always encourage to do that if you don't see anything. We also have a lot of community activities and then outings for the students. And one of the things we do is like over a night trips to different places to visit. Like we go to Zen temple, we go to like hot spring places, we go to the theme park. All of that is available for the student with a small extra cost. We also have a dean's de-stress day, which is like the dean of the school is actually give you a free food. And you can see the Domino Pizza on this list. Okay, so what do you do for application? So these are the things that you're going to need for application. When you apply for TUJ, you can use a common app or institutional application. For the transfer student, you can't use a common app, so please use the institutional application form. And we will need a personal statement, of course, and then we always look for a student who is passionate about Japan and Japanese language. And then our school is a SAT ACT optional school. However, if you feel like your SAT score or ACT score will help your application, please do submit it as well. For the student who is not a native speaker, you're going to have to be submitting TOEFL or IELTS or Duolingo. And then TOEFL is 79, Duolingo is 110, and IELTS is 6. And if you have a 3+ education background in English in high school, waiver can be asked, so requested, so you don't need to have the English testing. And then we need all high school transcript, which has to come directly to our school. Our average GPA of accepted student last year was 3.34, but that's accepted GPA. So if your GPA is slightly lower, we encourage you to still apply, and then just show us what your background, what your goals are. Those things might help you get admitted as well. So please do that. These are the application deadlines, and the early action is November 15th. For the senior student, it actually passed already, but FAFSA, February 1st, and then student visa, student who will need a student visa to come has to be turned in by April 1st. So those are the slightly earlier deadline than students who don't need to apply for the visa, like not Japanese nationals. So keep that in your mind. And then it's always a Japanese time for the deadline. Also, we offer scholarships. Diamond scholarships is October 15 deadline, so that's a pretty early time frame. So please keep that in your mind if you are trying to apply next year. This year it's already closed. We also have a Dean scholarships, the scholarship, and then TUJ scholarship, which I mentioned earlier. This is for the matriculation fee waiver. And then these are the deadline for those scholarship applications, March 1st, September 1st, and December 1st for the visa student. Okay, so this is my information, and if you have a chance, and then we will actually have November 13th, we will have an information session online for TUJ. So if you have any other questions that I didn't mention, you can also come to that, and then sometimes a current student will be able to answer those questions as well. So please do that. And then we have a really good Instagram page. So if you wanna, get follow us on the Instagram, that would be great. Students does a really good job making stories and reels and those things. So please update yourself. You can see how TUJ student live everyday life through that. And then this QR code again is for the information session online. So, and then my name is Hiro. I cover Pacific Northwest, like Washington, Idaho, and then Wyoming, and Montana, and the East Coast. So if you are over there, that area, I'm the one who's going to be answering your questions in email when you email to this address. We have other people who is covering different regions. So if you're not in Washington, I can always help you find the right people to get answered. So that's about it. So should I do the Q&A?
Yes, please. There's some questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I log off the slide? Or can I do that with, okay, oh, okay. See, Q&A, okay. All right. So the first question, AP credit accepted, yes. So AP and IB and Cambridge A-level credits are all accepted as and the college level credits. Okay, number 2 question. international business program harder than I don't know harder than it's a different I think international business is it's more like you're gonna have to take like accountings or economics like so I think international business would be a little more business classes more than the just economics is like you might be taking like a data analytics or something like that. International business include finance, marketing, management, I think accountings, international accountings, those are included. So slightly different curriculum. Um, but economics student can also take those classes a part of it as well. And then international business, when you go to the junior and senior year, you're going to be doing capstone things that you can choose what kind of business model or what you know are interested in business, and then you're going to do like independent study kind of things too. And economics, I'm not too sure about if they do that. And then I think both major require internships. Japanese students take Japanese language courses. So we have many different level of Japanese language classes. Like for instance, if you have a very good Japanese knowledge already, then we have upper level classes where you can do like uh, translation, or you can do more like a newspaper reading or in classes, and or they also have classes that's gonna do like a independent study kind of Japanese class where you can pick the topic and you're gonna have to do the research in Japanese and presentation and stuff like that. So there are many choices, and they do have kanji classes. So you're gonna be studying Japanese, I mean Japanese kanji a lot in those classes. Can I apply as a junior in high school? We have to, the minimum requirement is to graduate from high school. So you either need a GER, and then or high school graduation. Okay, do you offer a good physics program? So right now, our school is working on adding more science courses. At this point, we do offer a lot of basic science courses, but not like a high-level physics program like that. So it might come in the future, but currently we do not have astrophysics program, unfortunately. I'm sorry. What SAT score? So our students have a variety of SAT score, like, mid 1,150 to like to 13, 90 or something like that. So it's a variety. But like I said, if that's going to complement your admissions, application, please submit that. Let's see, is there theater? Oh, theater. We don't have performing arts. However, uh, I believe there's a club that might do. I have to get back to you about that. I'm not too sure. Sorry. Can you tell us more about the criteria for scholarships? So the criteria for scholarships are different depending on which one you're applying for. And then Diamond scholarships are the top level one, and then has like a higher GPAs. So if that helps, maybe can you please scan the QR code, and then in that you can we will be able to email you back through that information, so that just email back to us asking about scholarship criteria, so we can send you a link. Or you can also go to tuj.edu, and then you can put in scholarships, and that's going to give you a whole lot of information in there if that's going to help you. So the medical courses, this is the one that, so the Italy campus actually start to offer biology program. So you might be able to take those classes in Italy campus, but in Japan campus currently don't have any medical related course. And then also can I apply as a junior in high school? So are you going to be graduating in junior year? I'm not too sure. Would you mind getting my email address and send your question again so that we can, continue on with discussion because I cannot answer right now. Okay. Because I need to know your background. Okay. Yes. So if you have more than 30 credit, semester credit, uh, in a college level, then you do not need a high school transcript. We only gonna look at your community college transcript. Okay. Yes, 529 college fund are eligible. Yes, yes, we are. You're gonna have to actually talk to the main campus, and the main campus will allocate the money to us. But yes, we take the 529. Thank you for asking. QR code is for seminar today. No, not more in the future. If you register for this one, then we will be able to give you an email following up on today's session. So we're gonna be able to open up the communication by doing that. What kind of business program do you offer? So this is like a general business, international business basically it's a general business classes. It doesn't really have major in finance or management or marketing, more specific focus. So you're going to be learning a lot of basic business classes, but at the end you're going to get the international business degree. And the accounting, I know that they offer like a world accountings, and it's not, then they will be learning a lot about like a world business, not just the US business. So like they're gonna be researching about multinational companies, stuff like that. Okay, am I going too much? Oh, okay, it's time, isn't it? Thank you so much. And my name is Hiro. Nice meeting you all.